Haha, Christmas in July, so to speak. Big Papa Stevie Claus here. So, this is a little bonus video I said I was going to make on some of our purchases for gardening next year. What we're doing this year is we did a lot of experimenting with everything, and what works and what doesn't, what seed companies work good and what doesn't. Most of our seeds are actually purchased online because you can get better quality, a lot of things you can't find around here, and higher quantities. And one of the biggest companies that I've done this year, well, actually we've done. I can't take the credit. My lovely wife does a lot of stuff, but anyway, she does quite a bit of it too. So you just get to look at my pretty mug with a lot of the videos. So anyway, when it comes to seeds and everything, one of our favorite companies has become. They do have an office in California, and they do have a place in Sand Hill, I believe it's called, Wisconsin, wherever that be, Sand Creek, Wisconsin. So anyway, the name of the place is Everwild Flowers, and and they are a little bit more expensive. And the trick is, if you buy them on eBay, before you pay, message them with the total, because like this order, for example, came to about 142 total, and by the time they knocked off shipping, it was like $40 cheaper. And if you buy a lot to them, don't be surprised if they come in separate shipments, but shipping is priority. So it took us about 3 days to get some of our stuff from California. Yeah, very awesome to deal with. Every time I've had to deal with them, and there's been no complaints. Positive feedback every time, whatever. So anyway, so what we did for next year, some of the stuff will be growing. Some were repeated because they were just awesome. And since dill did so well over here in the raised beds, this one I believe was $6 or $7 for the quarter pound. Well, most of them were $6, $7 for the most part. And for $7, I got a quarter pound package. This is roughly about 5x7, and all their stuff comes in a gold Mylar sealed bag, so it'll last a lot longer, and awesome for storage. This would probably be, if I had to guess, if you bought dill by the package in the store, like through Burpee or something, this would probably be close to about 150 packs of seeds right here, and $7. And this is what I like about this company again too, is if you look up and back, they have an individual label and sticker right here with tons of information and graphics on whether it's what zone you're on, recommended planting, the days it takes to maturity, the last frost date, just very well instructions. They do have QC code on here where you can get more information on there. So again, this one this is what the package looked like. Very beautifully well done. Mylar, as I said, very sealed, resealable. So that was the first one we got out of here. We were trying since I found out my youngest son, first time trying beets, he was addicted to them. So, and Jeannie cooks them up just perfect. So we got a good staple for canning and everything too. But they had we've never had them. They're Ruby Queen beets, and again, quarter pound, that was $7 right here. And again on here, all the same instructions. So, and here I'd say easily 50-60 packs of high quality seed in here. couple of them. Right here, quarter pound Grand Rapids lettuce. We really got addicted to doing our own greens, so we'll be utilizing this and probably rotating them in different planters and that. So if you do, well, what you usually do in the cooler times and that too with spinach and lettuce, we found out every 2 to 3 days plant some, and you should realistically have more than ample enough for meals for the week, for like 4 months out of the year and that. And if you can get them good 2 square feet every 2 to 3 days, I mean, you have enough for trade with your neighbors or whatever, or if you want to be halfway decent or whatever, that's up to you. But yes, so that was one of them we got. There's 2 of them left, and we love the Mammoth melting sugar peas. Pod peas. These are the ones that got about 4 inches and all that. And these will take about 70 days to do, so we plan on doing these quite a bit more next year. Probably building them a little bit longer cage, maybe support about 50, 60 of them. And then we'll add on to another area as well, so you have a second planting of them. What's nice with these too is you probably get a good 3 harvests within the final month and that. So I mean, everybody loves these. They're awesome in stir fried or freeze or whatever, and they're pretty pricey in the store actually. But these right here, you can get quite a bit up there, and it's not just like a one small meal. I mean, we got the final harvest we took off them. We still have probably about a pound left on them, and then we have a smaller area we did just for a little test area, and they're starting to grow good too. So we should have a few more smaller harvests over there. And that one where we planted them, that was only about 14 plants. So, next of all, we're going to try for next year is, and we're going to probably dedicate an entire bed to these, or one of our smaller beds is Boston pickling cucumber. So, another quarter pound one. So we're going to try them, and that's, what do we got here? Yeah, 57 days for 3 to 6 inch fruit. Next is emerald okra. We did do some of this. This is strange because where it should say direct sow into the ground. I can show you pictures later. I'll show you on video. It's doing okay in the ground, but we got some in a pot that's just taking off and going nuts. So why that, I have no idea. Next, so these are more of a hobby, actually kind of a good trading thing too, or if we ever decide to do farmer's market, the loofah gourd. This was the most expensive one, running out at $14 for the quarter pound. However, on average, you're paying about $3 for good quality seeds for about 20 seeds online, so it actually is a bargain. As a matter of fact, just for a record, with the exception of the okra seed and the tender green mustards, pretty much everything else was $7 or less. And the reason those were a little bit more is I'll explain in a little bit. But it's pretty cool why. So, moving right along. Ho, ho, ho. What else do we have? And I'm pretty sure I have some of these, so we're not going to open this one until next year. Dark green zucchini summer squash. Again, quarter pound, and according to the list, $7.20. Quarter pound seeds in here. And then the quarter pound butter crunch butterhead lettuce. Right here, quarter pound. Probably close to, again, with specialty greens, probably about 100 to 150 packs worth of seeds in here. Now, final two items. This is why they're more expensive. Is because as cool as those packets are, haha, the granddaddy. Look at this mammoth pack of tender green mustard. Look at this right here, 1 pound packet. Things like about the size of an 8x10 envelope. Freaking huge. This is cool. This is like a lifetime right here. You could probably, I would probably say you could probably actually do easily an acre with one of these packets. I mean, if you chose to, you know, for human consumption. So I mean, if you really have, you know, you're really interested in doing like a microgreen business or something like that, or whatever for a farmer's market, things like this do not take long to go. As a matter of fact, if memory serves, this is one of the longer ones at like 50 days. But it's for the big mustard leaves here and that. But you can realistically, we start harvesting our mustard for salads at home in probably about 2 weeks or so. So yes. And the last one, red okra, that grows the best around here, and usually it runs. The best deal I found was online, was about 75 seeds for $2, and that is probably equivalent to about 3 or 4 packs in the store. Still a good deal. This was a 1 pound thing of okra, and this one actually ran $9.60. And the other pound package of the tender green mustard was $8. So yeah, I mean, this is a huge amount. I couldn't even venture to guess what's in here for seeds, but for what it feels like, I would also estimate about 100 packs. So good quality local seed. That would bring it down to 9.6 cents per pack if you had to buy it in the stores versus $3. And the best part is, if you find stuff you like through this company, you will have ample left over for next year. So I highly recommend them. Again, that's Everwild Farms. They are on eBay. Here's how you spell it. You probably have to reverse it, but you can figure it out. We're all big boys and big girls. And they're located E9311 County Road I in Sand Creek, Wisconsin. Again, wherever that is. They are on eBay. And the website is www.everwilde.com for their regular site. They look up the store on eBay. This flyer that came with it. They were a great success, so they're planning on doing more bulk packages like this. So that'd be awesome right there. You can also scan the QR code and follow Everwild Farms on Facebook. And you can sign up for a monthly e-newsletter for any coupons or promotions or whatever. But I really do like this company. Everything that we've bought has produced. Every single thing. That includes the watermelons. We planted the seeds. The fava beans were from there. The snap peas. And they specialize in a lot of wildflowers too, especially we didn't have to use the milkweed seed because we had a lot of it going around here. So for anything for pollinators for the garden or for a wildflower area, whatever, they have a ton, and probably a lot more than you will ever find anywhere else. And again, it's premium seed, but that's, if you're going to spend on all premium quality seeds, that's at even Steins or Menards or Home Depot, I'm sorry, you're going to be paying the same amount anyway, so it really doesn't make too much of a difference right there. So I would really recommend this right here. And to be honest, this is probably going to be, with the exception of a few other things I have not found in here yet, I would gladly, probably, if possible, I would try to buy everything from this company right now. The only odd thing I do not have, and I sprouted them, but they did not come to fruition, are my hot peppers. We are currently growing chocolate Trinidad Scorpion regulars, Reapers, which are 3 of the 5 hottest peppers officially. You can't call them Pepper X on that one, or what's the other one? The Scotch bonnet. Those were not recognized. Those are not officially tested. So that is why they're not on the top 10, because they have not been scientifically proven. A little trivia there. But those type of peppers, they do not have the seeds as of yet, but I'm sure they will shortly, and if I'm hoping they do. Other peppers, they have other seeds. Our issue is I would like to find more bulk things, so you can kind of trade with people if needed, or that we have extra ones. These packets are made to last 2 to 3 times longer, and realistically, most seeds, if you take care of them as it is in paper packets, will go 4 to 5 years. A lot of them. We've germinated seeds probably about 10 to 12 years old already out here. So yeah, you can do it. I mean, that's the biggest thing to throw your money away is to say buy new seeds every year. Unless they're not working. And I've had a lot of seeds that we've tried online that did not come to fruition. The stuff you see in the garden that we did by seed, those were from things that, we didn't show you the different ones that failed, and there were quite a bit, and some of them, that we paid quite a bit, I wouldn't say quite a bit of money, but enough, when you're paying $3 for a pack of 20 seeds, and, not one did. The loofah gourds, we had probably, if I had to guess, maybe about 25 or so that we planted, and all of them, we got 9 viable plants, and all of them, that's actually what you see in that big wall in our videos, is probably about 7 plants that actually came to, that grew up. And there's only 2 of them that are flowering right now so far. So that's something to look at right there. And again, as far as live plants, the one brand, and maybe it was just a bad year with all this pandemic crap and that going around at Stein's. But, they really did not have the selection they did before. And there was a lot of issues with their plants. The Chef Jeff Premiums were awesome, and they're still growing awesome. And that's where you look in there and we see our Romas, the cucumbers, and the Indigo Rose tomatoes. Those are all Chef Jeff's Premiums. As well as the Italian long hot peppers. Those performed awesome. The regular Chef Jeff's not so good. I mean, we had a few plants that died. The early girls aren't the great. They're hanging on, but again, so right there, we will still go there, but we will be a little bit more selective. The shocker that was really good this year was with the raspberry bushes from Fleet Farm, and the blueberries as well. Those did awesome, and I kind of regret not getting more raspberries because they didn't. They're $15, I think, for those pots, and it's like, well, we have really time, and they're providing enough for probably about 4 to 8 ounces per week, so not for 2 plants. So realistically, that's not bad. For a perennial to come back every year. And the rest, the Amish paste tomatoes and the Romas, which I believe some of the Romas were grown from seed, and some of them we got from the Amish, as well as all our cherry tomatoes. So I mean, we will be making a select trip up there. So again, a little bonus there on this video is going to be just about seeds, but that's what our plans are for next year. Unless we find a few more experimental areas to do, we will be sticking with Everwild Farms right there for pretty much most of our seed needs, and the seeds we got up by the Amish and Partyville. You got to look around up there. I can't remember the name because most of the businesses are just farms, and the businesses are located on the family farms. So, but if you're going in 47 to the Amish, they're one of the first greenhouses there. I mean, that's about as near as I can say where we got the plants. And right over by the general store between there and the most known bakery out there, I believe it's Kiefer or Keister Road or Kiefer, I think. Right around there, there's a little greenhouse there, and that's where they had the seeds. And they're like $1.95 for a quarter pound. And tell you what, they produce really good. They're growing where they shouldn't have been growing by all means. So, however, they're storing and preparing their seeds. Well worth it right there. So again, for live plants, we'll be going to the Amish. We will still check out everything else. Menards, I cannot in good faith really say anything good. Number one, they do not take care of their plants. Hate to say it, Wally World probably takes care of their plants better than Menards, and that's not saying much. And it's a shame because they do start out with good plants there. But they don't, if you're not going to close the door during the first frost, I mean, you're just going to make them all look like crap. And nothing we really bought, we did not buy a lot there because it really wasn't worth it. Home Depot, not too much either, really. We bought a couple of our fruit plants there, and they seem, they seem to be doing okay. But again, Fleet Farm for the most part, and Stein's for the local areas. I think we bought a few of them at Ace Hardware in Kewaskum that was pretty good too. And, the Amish, that's it for live plants. And for seeds, again, we'll probably buy a few weird ones, that you're going to have no chance in hell finding around here. But for the most part, Everwild seeds, that will be our go-to for purchasing seeds from now on until they don't have them. The final thing about doing seeds online is you're going to have to kind of think outside the box. When you do buy online, if you wait till February or March, you ain't going to find crap. The prices are going to go way up. You should really start thinking about purchasing actually for next year. Between now and maybe November is your best bet. And you may get some of the leftovers from 2020, but for that year, but I'll tell you what, at the same time too, when it says package for 2021, a lot of these companies, they could be packaging, they say packaging. Not manufacturer collected, packaging. And that means, just like most of the meat industry, it's perfectly legal to repackage them. They do not have to disclose that. So, I mean, realistically, they could be mixing some old in with the new, and I wouldn't accuse this company of just simply for experience. We're kind of like the Frankenstein Frankenfarmer here, trying all these experiments and that. And realistically, we have had success with pretty much every single thing that we've planned from this company. So I'm pretty sure I can confidently say it. They do have a quality product, and it is well worth the price. And so, but again, right there. And a final thing, because, if you're really like experimenting with weird plants and that, a lot of times you will have to purchase overseas. And I'm not hawking China or anything, but let's face it, in Asia, you're in Asia, I don't know too much about like Japan or Hong Kong or Vietnam or Korea for their shipping, mainly because there's not really a lot of them that do shipping over there that I can see. I would love to get some funky plants from there just to see how they do. But the majority of stuff coming from China. One thing you have to realize in China, the Chinese New Year's Eve is basically a 2-month party. So I'm going to warn you now, if you have to order anything from China, make sure you have that paid by the end of before the end of our new year. Because if you buy, and they won't lie, because you'll have to, most of us don't read the whole posting, but if you buy after the 7th of January for the most part, you will not get your seeds probably till about the end of March, early April. So, and realistically, if you did this year, and we haven't, but if you did this year, and you got to wait if there's another coronavirus scare or whatever, their pandemic of the month or any excuse there, if there's that many restrictions on imports or whatever, you're lucky you're going to get them at all. So I would highly suggest, if you're going to do that, if you really must get them from China, use a little common sense and do them early. Because, like I said, you'll be lucky you'll get them if there's something else. And around that time, and it's not just this, it's almost anything. That's a lot of businesses and that too, why they have issues with parts around that time. In winter, it's slower. Hey, come from China, that's why. Shut down, and, if you don't order enough to get you through, so sorry. So sorry, you wait for us. So, that's not a cut on Asians, by the way. I will tell you what, if you look at any Asians who do gardening, they will kick our asses. 10-1 growing. I don't care how good people think they are, how strange their customs sound. But I can tell you right down the road from us, there's a family that probably do about 2 acres of garden plots. And I will tell you, every year, within 1 week of tilling, you will see stuff growing. So they are serious gardeners. They know what they're doing. And honestly, that's where I got the idea of hanging CDs. And I didn't do it for garden pests, but that's where you get a lot of ideas of doing bean trellises as well too. So I mean, if you don't even have to ask them, just take a look at their fruits of their labor and see exactly what they'll do, and try and copy it. I mean, I don't have a problem talking to them. I've dealt with a lot of Asians. I'm buying a lot of food and everything too from and other things, and they are fantastic people to deal with. So anyway, that's probably about all for rattling. So yeah, up there I'm get this. That's where our do a recap. Online seeds for the most part. Everwild Farms Incorporated. Period. Local from Wisconsin, and awesome germination rate. And live plants. Gonna be I'll check them all out, but Chef Dress Premium for the most part is all I'm going to buy at Stein's from now on. There's still 3 for $8 for them. Or if I can find some 4-packs, maybe it's something else. But Chef Dress Premium Stein's. And Fleet Farm for the most part. And even that'll be sparingly. And the majority of them, if we got to buy live plants, will come from the Amish. And that means if we got to get up there once a week and go 80 miles one way or the other, so be it. I got no issue with that. Because what I saved on there last year, we paid $17 a flat, and it was buy one, get one free. That more than paid for the gas money and a lunch break on the way there. So I have no problems at a damn good time. We could also stock up at the Amish general store for our hard to find ingredients, to make food from scratch. That's what we try to do. So again, right there, so that's about what our plan is going forth from now on. I can, and more to the point, we take notes on what we're going to be growing and what we're not going to be growing, what was a waste of time, what did not perform like we wanted to, and how we can basically increase our yield by having certain areas rotating to get 2 to 3 growing season rounds off of one bed. The final thing too, and that what I'd recommend right now, and that if you can find any, look at the chain stores discounting anything. I could brag about what we got at Walmart in Hartford, but that ain't gonna do any good because we bought it all out. We end up getting 5 4-pound bags of bone meal for $4 on clearance, and 3 things of Osmocote for $5 a pop. 50% savings there. So now's the time to look around. And if If you don't want something yourself, send me a PM if you got anything for sale. I might be interested in buying it too. So, whether it's chicken wire or whatever, we'll find a use for it here at our happy little homestead. So, everybody have a good day. I hope you got some knowledge. Learned something from me on this video. And if you did, you could stroke my ego and say yes anyway. But again, happy growing, and like I said, a lot of these are experiments, so hey, please feel free to sit there and give any clues or anything you see I might be doing wrong, and rectify it. I ain't perfect on here. I'll never admit it to your face, but I'm not perfect on here, so hey, I'll stroke my ego some other way in that, and be grateful for you imparting your infinite wisdom and knowledge to me as well. So all you have a good day, and I think this is pretty much done with the videos for today, and that I don't foresee any other rants coming. So I will see you next episode. Uh-oh. I hear a laugh over there.
Last rant of the day.
I hear a laugh over here. My better half says different. Really?
Yeah.
Look at the halo above me.
Oh, no, not on live.
Yeah. See? The abuse I must endure from everybody right there. Yeah.
You can PM your sympathies to me later, too. What?
You wound me.
Have a great day.
Yeah, we better stop because we prefer our abuse to each other in private, and we probably won't get arrested by then. So anyway, everybody have an awesome day, and like I said, happy growing, and drop some comments what you think about the video. If you any other questions, or if you see something, if we see something we're doing wrong, let us know. We're all in this together. So live long and perspire.